Hi, welcome back to my channel. So this is my second episode, and I hope you watched my first episode. I've said all the things there, what my channel is about. Again, if you like food, this is not a mukbang, and you like to discuss your food cravings or maybe finding a new food craving or things that you think you might like or be a food craving, this channel is for you. You won't see actual food here, or maybe you would if I would like to eat or sip or something. But again, it's not that kind of channel. This channel is mainly for discussing or about stories about food that you might crave or that I would describe, or things that would, I don't know, somebody would want to cook or somebody would like to try recreating. Anyway, so the first food I would like to describe is a donut that is somehow also a cake. Okay. I'm serious. It's a donut, but it's also a cake. The texture, the mouth feel of that donut is like a cake. A very dense cake, though. And sometimes when I think about it, it's really a good craving. I know you would say it's because of the sugar, and it's because it's fried, or it's because it's baked. But yes, I don't know how to cook that donut, but I've tried it. It's it's from Bicol, or maybe there are other areas in the world that would make these donuts. Maybe there's a different call for this, but I don't know the name. So, if you know this kind of donut, you could, comment it down below. Maybe we should, at least everybody would know that there's such thing as donuts like that, or at least we would crave about it, or at least wherever we are, or we would travel to, we would know that there's a donut like that. I know. Oh, also, a disclaimer, even though I said brands of snacks, because how would I even name those food except for their name, right? So I'm disclaiming. I'm making an early disclaimer that whatever food brand I say about, I mean, here, it's not sponsored in any way. It's just that I'm describing it, and it just so happens it kind of fits though. And you know what I'm talking, like the doughy donut. It's like cake, but it's also a donut. It's like cake shaped into the donut. No, I don't know. But it's a different texture from that kind of donut where you get from packages. Also not a mochi donut though. That's a different thing. Then that's also a different craving. I don't know about these chewy things, right? But yeah, that's also something. That same donut that I'm describing, it's brown. It just has the right of oil when you press it. It's not really oily, but a fried donut when you put in a tissue and there's oil. Yeah, that. And then the dough of that donut is just the right sweetness, and it's very dense, and it's really good. And it's not bread though, it's cake. It's a very dense cake, and it's very like, uh, I don't know what's the name, but if you're from Bicol and you know this donut, you know what I'm saying. It's like in a plastic bag. It's in a wrapper, plastic bag, plastic bag. It's in a wrapper, and then it's like in five donuts stacked, and then you can buy it in the market, something like that. And it's so good. And it doesn't even have to, you know, you don't even put sugar in it because it's on its own. It's so good. And then when you microwave it, it's still good. It's much better when it's microwave. It's hot. But here's the clincher. I know a lot of people don't like cold foods, but it's also good when it's cold. Okay? Think about that donut. And it's a neutral flavor. It's like, it's not really vanilla, but maybe there's vanilla in it. I don't know the ingredients, but it's really good. It's deep fried. It's like just the yellowish brown. I know there's no food color in it, but it's sort of cakey, but it does not crumble. It's just the right chewiness when you do this. And when you bite in there, there's just the right oil that oozes. It's not even oozing. It's like when you bite into fried food, it's like, there's like little oils coming from the donut. Yeah, yeah, imagine that. And you know what else? It's good for coffee. Like, you can pair it with coffee. And here's a hack. I don't know if you try this, but if you find that donut, or maybe that donuts with those kinds of texture, you can put it into a pan, um, preferably a non-sticky pan, and then just toast it. Maybe in a microwave. I mean, if you're not that gourmet, you go just chop it into really bite sizes and then put it in a microwave, and it just, it's just soft when it's hot, but when it cools down, it's just, oh, chewy. And if you overcooked it, it's crispy. And then when you soak it into coffee, or maybe coffee, it looks like a tiramisu by then, I guess. It's like a pudding, but it's a good donut. I don't know, is it a cake or a donut? It's not bread. I'm pretty sure it's not bread. So I don't know what that is, but if you see that kind of donut, or maybe that a donut related to it, or if you know some donut that kind of looks like that, though, it will change your life. Like snacks, you can do that for breakfast, for snack, or even dessert. Like the donut on its own is good, and you can elevate it into a whole new level when you put on something else. But it's a bit sorry, it's a bit, you know and it's very bingy stuff, and it's so good. And I know it has a lot of calories, but we're not talking about that. We're talking why it's very craveable, you know I don't know. I don't think it's really fried. Maybe it's baked, but it has, oil when you're doing the recipe. That's why it's that oily. I don't know, but it's really good. I don't know if they cook it like, by dropping method. I would see donuts like you drop it and like a pastry type, or like, I don't know. Maybe it's a dough, but then it turns out in a cake. I don't know. What could experts say about this? I'm not. I'm not a cook. I'm not a pastry chef or something. But it's so good. Like, I mean, Dunkin' Donuts probably has something like a donut like that, but not exactly. The Dunkin' Donuts donut is my favorite. Is, the orange one with the chocolate inside. You know it, right? Yeah, that donut. No, but not the donut. It's a different donut that I'm saying. But I don't know. You should really check it out, especially if you're in that Bicol area. I don't know, but that donut. I don't know. Maybe some other countries also have that donut, because the Philippines is a melting pot of cultures. So maybe we got it somewhere. That's what's good about food. You can share it with people, and you'll be surprised where it comes from, where it came from. So if you have that kind of recipe, or maybe tried recreating that recipe, damn, dude, it's so good. Just imagine that, you know? Oh my god, a donut. So again, like I said, the Philippines, Philippines. Philippines. It's so hard to, when you're excited, you stutter and you stammer to say things in English. Philippines. See? But if I'm too excited, it's the Philippines. Like, like that. So, yeah, in the Philippines. So, we have a lot of food because we are a melting pot of culture. So, there are things that I think maybe from our country, but actually came from another country. So, if that's the case, maybe you can comment down below the things that you think are from your country, or maybe at least a part of that food I'm intrigued about, or interested about, or my food craving is about, or maybe your food craving is about. Maybe share down below so people would know that, wow, there's a food like that I would die for. Maybe please don't die. I'm just saying the there are food that people would really like to try, or would like to share how their experience with it, or why is it important for them. For me, that's those the food that I would like to share or crave, or usually crave, are the food from my childhood, right? Because especially home cooked food, home cooked foods. Whenever I'm excited, I stutter or I stammer. Anyway, so that's it for my second video. So if you would like to suggest a different content for this kind of niche, just comment down below, or if there's a food that you would like me to describe, or maybe I have a similar craving to, or people would actually flock my video and says, oh, there's this food, and I'm just kidding, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So yes, this is just for my second video, so I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I would try to make more contents like this. So yeah, double chin. Anyway, yeah. Food cravings. Please tap that subscribe button. I don't know, is it here or there? So, yeah. So I hope you like my content today. So subscribe. Thank you. So you like my content? Like and share this video and subscribe to my channel for more food craving stories. Food cravings!